Hello, happy December, and welcome to my YouTube channel. We are going to be going over the December prompts, Making Things Merry 23, and I am going to be using this super fun Simple Stories album that I made at a class with Paula G at Crafty Destinations. You can find her there on YouTube, and isn't this just such a fun album? I'm super excited. I did do a little bit of tweaking, and that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be making this album mine. I love that it's basically done. The bones are in there, but I want to add a few little elements of my own. So I added the 2023. I just stitched it, stuck it on there. And then we are going to, I'm going to have to move this out of the way so we can get all of this in here. And I'm going to actually, I think, kind of just move that over to the center just a little bit better so that you can see. This is the page we're going to be doing. This is the page and how it came. This is how she taught us to do this page, right? And it's beautiful and glorious and wonderful, and you can leave yours like this if you want to. If you took this class, I am choosing to embellish it and make it a little bit more mine. Since I had that coffee, I needed a sip drink. Sip alert. Okay, so I pulled out this cute little gingerbread man from Crepe Paper's Busy Sidewalk, and these two little page flags. So I grabbed those and just a little bow that I tied with some yarn. Super simple stuff. And then I pulled out this Tim Holtz Ideology, the Christmas Noel, and we are going to use one of these stickers. I think I'm gonna put it right on here. Just for fun, like I said, just to kind of make it my own. So I am going to get out my Fabrifix because that is what I want to use to adhere that little cute gingerbread that we have here. So I'm gonna actually cover up this Santa. I know he's super cute and some of you are probably just about to die, but that's okay. I'm okay without him on here. So I'm gonna adhere him here, this little bow, and then I'm gonna take our gingerbread and I'm gonna add him right on top of this bow. So I'm gonna add, ooh, that's a lot of Fabrifix right there. And that's okay, we're just gonna use it. And then I'm gonna grab the gingerbread guy and I'm just gonna stick him right on here. I still want to be able to see the Mary. That's the important part for me, and I still want to be able to see the holly there. So that's simple, right? But now I've added in some pink because pink is one of my favorite colors to create with, and it just added that little gingerbread, which is what I'm doing this year. Gingerbread are my favorite, so you can see that for sure. Okay, so now we're gonna take these guys out. I'm gonna go ahead and set this aside so that we just have these guys up here. And I am going to actually I want some stitching on here. So I am going to take these to the sewing machine. Okay, now we're back, and all I've done is just sew a little strip here and a little strip across December. I'm gonna grab my handy dandy scissors, and I'm just gonna do that. I'm not gonna even trim these other ends off because I like it. I think that adds to the dimension and the texture of the situation. So obviously I'm going to do opposites with my little page flags, and I'm just trying to decide, do I want to go over here, over here, over here? Oh, I think I want the darker one. That one matches a little bit better. And I know I want to do that. So I'm just going to fold these right in half because what else do you do? You could trim off the ragged edges. I don't know if you can see that it's a little raggedy right here because they were together and I just ripped them apart. But I'm not worried about it. So I think if I do one here, one here, then yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I like that. So we're gonna grab our art glitter glue because a little goes a long way with this stuff. So I'm just gonna dab it on here just a teeny bit. And actually, I'm gonna kiss them together and get more out of that glue. So don't let them stay together too long. This stuff is sticky. So just don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. And then I'm gonna let it hang off just a tad bit because I like that it gives it that little bit more interest. And just squish it on there a little bit. Grab this one, do the same thing, if you can pick it up. And I want that to kind of go just a tiny bit over the label there. And the back I can use if I want because it does have stuff on it. Maybe I'll put some pictures on there. I'm not sure. I love that so much. Now I want to add the sticker. And I think I want to do, oh, there's so many good ones here. Let's do, oh goodness, you guys, I should have decided this. Let's do Making Spirits Bright. I maybe should have decided that off camera. It didn't take too long, right? And I'm just gonna stick that right here. And depending on what I write on here, I may go back to the Busy Sidewalks and add a couple of elements here. But for right now, I just love that the way it is. And I may actually need to add a little bit of pink to it. But again, like I said, for right now, I'm just going to leave it as is. And we'll put these guys back in here. And now it's a little bit more neat. And actually, you know what else I'm gonna do? Let's go ahead and grab some more of this red thread that I used to sew. And I'm gonna actually cut that in half. And I'm just gonna bunch it up. You know how we do. And I'm gonna tuck it right in behind this. And that's kind of tricky. So I'm gonna grab my handy dandy little tweezers here and just kind of stick it in there. And then I'll add some glue, which I should have done that. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just do it. You're here, I'm here, we're here. My glue has decided to explode on me, so I'm just gonna grab some, and let's clean that off a little bit real quick. And then I'm just gonna squish a little bit of glue up there, a little bit of glue on this side. See how easy peasy that is. I'm gonna put the lid on this before it decides to explode all over again. And now let's tuck this in there, because now it'll stay. We don't have to worry about it. Again, just squish your tweezers in there. And because this was already on here, that's why I'm doing that. Otherwise, I would have probably done it first. And I apologize for that noise. I don't know how to make it stop. Oh no. Okay, well I made it stop, but then it stopped my other stuff. Okay, sorry about that. It's time to wake up. I got up early this morning to get this done for you guys. So I'm gonna pull that up just a tad and squish that in there. And there, I love that. Actually, I should have, maybe now I need a little bit here. Sorry, you guys. That's what, you know, this is organic crafting. This is me. This is how my brain works. And sometimes I plan it all out, and sometimes it works like this. And I am going to love it. I'm sure of it. That should be should be a little bit wet still, actually. So let's just, whoop. It isn't wet, but it's wet enough that I can just re-glue it right on here. Just pull that up, and even if it would have ripped it, it wouldn't have mattered because, you know, I'm gonna be covering it up anyways. So there, that is what I'm loving. Y'all, I love it. I think that's super cute. Adding in a little bit of pink and then giving it all of me. So thank you so much for being here for the first part of this series, which will go on the entire month. There will be no videos some days, and there will be multiple videos some days. So if you stick around, you'll get to see the whole process. And I would appreciate it if you would. So thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Keep it crafty, friends.